Pigs get slaughtered. You've heard that expression before. What it really means is don't be greedy. This is one of the biggest problems most people have when creating their PowerPoint slides, their deck, their presentation. They're greedy. They try to convey 50, 100, 200 points and show people how smart they are. Huge, huge mistake. First thing I do in every PowerPoint presentation training that I conduct with corporations, governments all over the world is I ask people, think of the best speaker you've seen in the last year, the last 5 years. Now, tell me every single message point, number, fact, data point you remember from that presentation. Sometimes people remember nothing. They remember the stories, they remember the passion, a little humor. Sometimes they remember 1 point, occasionally 2, sometimes 3 messages. Every so often 4. Once every 6 months, someone will remember 5 messages, 5 ideas from the best speaker they've seen in the last year, maybe the last 5 years, maybe ever. In all the years I've asked that question, I've never had anyone remember more than 5 ideas. So I start off with the assumption that if you can actually communicate 5 ideas in a PowerPoint presentation, you're going to be wildly successful. In fact, you'll be the best speaker most people in that audience have ever seen in their entire life. So it's not about aiming low, it's about aiming high. Of course, most people take the attitude of, oh, I want to be thorough and hardworking and avoid criticism, so if I just put everything out, no one can accuse me of leaving anything out. That's an extraordinarily negative, defensive attitude to have. To want to avoid criticism at the risk of completely failing to communicate is a sad thing indeed. That's what a lot of people do unconsciously, I believe. My recommendation, brainstorm on all your message points, narrow it down to your top 5. Make sure you've got a story for each one, an example for each one, a case study for each one, the facts for each one. Have a slide that makes each idea come alive. Make sure you do all that. If you have lots and lots of other data, lots and lots of other messages, put that in your second PowerPoint deck that you email to people or hand out, or put it in the notes section of your PowerPoint deck that people can only see if you email it to them or if you hand it out or if it's on your website. Don't be greedy. Narrow your messages down to the top 5.